So I apologize to anyone who's sick of hearing about this, but some people don't know, so I'm going to go ahead and explain. Yesterday at work, I tripped over a stack of plywood that was laying on the ground. It was probably about 8:15 in the morning, I believe. It was still kind of dark out. The building had no lighting of its own aside from light that was just kind of strung through it. And I'm walking through the unit carrying a clipboard and doing some measurements and checking to make sure there's backing for shelving that's going to be put in after drywall is put in. So as I'm walking around, I trip over this stack of, and it's a rather large stack, but apparently I couldn't see it through my clipboard and in the pitch black, but tripped over it. Here's a picture of it, just so you have an idea. Not that you can really see it all that well, but that there's darkness, and then there's that light circle. That's the light from my helmet light, and that blurry brownish color is the stack of plywood. So tripped over that, fell into a closet, and smacked my arm on either the ground or the wall of the closet or something, or perhaps the stack of plywood. Not that it really matters a whole lot. And fractured my fifth metacarpal, which is it's the bone that eventually comes out to become your pinky, but it's inside the hand. There's a picture of the X-ray that they eventually took here, but if you look, it's just below the pinky there. Full fracture all the way through there. I looked up on my TomTom after I got out of the job site to see if there was a ER nearby or something to that effect, and all I could find was an urgent care that was U.S. HealthWorks or something like that. They couldn't really do a whole lot for me there aside from just kind of give me a sort of a splint or a temporary sort of bandage until they could get a hold of a hand specialist that would actually fix me up more proper like. But this is a picture of the temporary hookup they gave me. There's a metal rod type thing, and they're holding my pinky in place. So they shipped me out, or well, I drove myself, mind you. Drove off to the hand specialist, and but my appointment wasn't until 1:30, so I was at this urgent care thing at 9 something, and had to go wait in the parking lot till 1:30 or so, and I just kind of wandered around the hospital with my hand held up in the air in this new cast, or this that splint there that you saw a picture of. The around and they I'm sorry, at that urgent care place they did some x-rays for me, and that's what you saw there in the first picture there, or sorry, the second picture. And They did the x-rays, sent me off to the hand specialist. They had me take the x-rays to the hand specialist. Hand specialist put me in this cast, which they not cast. This is also a splint. It's got a rigid cast-like substance on the inside, so it's hard on the part closest to you right now, and soft on the other side. It's holding the bone in place, but that doctor said there was a 70-degree angle in the bone fracture. And apparently normal would be a 30-degree, like if it wasn't broken, 30 degrees. And then so 70 degrees is where I'm at. 30 degrees would be something normal-ish, and right now with it pushed into place with this splint, it's at about 50 degrees. So he suggested two different things. Either we could just go with a regular cast, which would be 6 weeks of being in a cast, and the ultimate outcome would be a 50-degree angle to that bone, which would cause my hand to look something like that at all times. If I was to make a fist or something, it would look like I had 3 knuckles on the top of my hand and nothing for the pinky, this being normal. It would also make my hand kind of look funny this way, and he said grabbing onto things or holding objects would be difficult, or would weaken my hand or something. Not really sure how that would work. Surgery sounded like it might be a better option, but at the time I was thinking, let's just go with a cast because it'll be easier and quicker. But now that I'm thinking about it and having a wonky hand, I'm more inclined to go with surgery. But we'll see how it comes out. On Thursday, this coming Thursday, October 29th, I have to go back in. They'll check and see how well this is doing. If it's working okay, we might just go with the cast. If it's not, we might go with surgery. But we'll decide at that point probably. So let's see. oh, here's a couple other X-rays there, but that first one I showed you is probably the better one. But these are the other angles there, and I think that's about it. So I'll keep you updated as best I can. Like I said, or I don't know if I said it on this one. I tried another attempt at a video and it fucked up. But the reason I'm doing a video is that it's kind of tough to type with my hand like this. So, and it's just easier to do video. So yeah, there's where it is, and I'll try and keep you updated. So talk to you later. Bye.